gentlemen, it's Blind Date. And here is your host, Miss Cilla Black.
Yes, we're back with a brand new series of Blind Date. Yes. The television show that arranges more matches than the Football League. Now, in tonight's show, we'll be finding out if Charlie and Joe were whispering sweet nothings to each other on their day to Colorado. And we'll see if Louise and Andy made a splash in sunny Jamaica. And we've got 3 lads, each hoping they'll be the match of the day tonight. So come in, the fellas. Come on, lads. What's your name and where'd you come from?
Hello, Cilla. I'm Tom. I'm from Perth in Scotland.
Oh, isn't that nice? Now, Perth in Scotland, and Tom, you once had 4 jobs. You were a manager of 4 restaurants up there in Perth, weren't you, Chuck?
That's right, I was, yep.
And what do you do now?
Nothing.
Why? Why? We're all dying to know what happened, Chuck.
I like television, Cilla.
Do you?
I do. And
thank God for that.
I wasn't getting enough.
Really?
So now, I've got all the time in the world, and I just watch daytime TV every day.
But apart from that, I mean, you share a name, don't you, Tom?
I do.
With a certain Welsh laddie-o, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
What is your surname?
Well, it's Jones, Cilla. So...
We are looking at Tom Jones, ladies and gentlemen. You have been known to go to parties under the name of Tom Jones.
I have done.
And you've turned up and they've said, what? But you've done your stuff. You've strutted your stuff, haven't you? You've got up there and you've done your best.
I have.
We want to see you do your best tonight.
You want to see it?
Yes, you do. Come on, Tom. Get it on.
What can I say? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, 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 do.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to go out with anyone. But if I...
Please, come on, Dear Tom.
I don't get invited back.
Get back to the green grass of home, Tom. Good luck on Blind Date, Tom.
Let's go to...
Hello, number 2. What's your name? Where'd you come from?
Well, my name's John and I'm from Essex.
Oh. I love that accent. Well, my name's John. I come from Essex. It doesn't sound like an Essex accent to me at all.
Nope. I'm from Dublin.
Oh, yeah. So, how long have you been living in Essex?
I've been living in Essex about 6 years or so.
And how does the Essex girls compare to the Dublin girls?
Well, they're all very nice.
Right.
You know, there's not a lot of difference, really, except for that the Essex girls probably know the streets in New York are a bit better than the Irish ones.
Now, you are an estate agent now?
Yeah.
But you used to be an air steward, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to be an air steward flying
But
from
that was
Stanford.
short-lived, wasn't it, Chuck?
It was, yeah, because you know, it started off okay, but then we were flying into Amsterdam one time through an electrical storm.
Oh.
And we got hit by lightning.
Okay.
I threw the tray went straight up into the air. Like, I was carrying a tray of lasagna. Half of it ended up on the roof, most of it ended up down my clothes, and the other bit ended up on the business passengers.
Oh. So that's why you became an estate agent?
One of the reasons, yeah, I thought it was a bit safer on the ground. So.
Oh, well, you're much safer on Blind Date tonight, Chuck.
Well, I hope so, yeah. Thanks.
Enjoy it. I shall see you in a mo. Hello, number 3.
Hi there.
Yes, that vision in purple. What's your name and where do you come from?
My name's Jason. I'm from Clwyd, North Wales.
Clwyd, North Wales. And what do you do, Jason?
Well, I work for a fashion company in menswear, selling fashion to the independent retailers in the Northwest.
Is this why you're so smartly dressed tonight?
I'm afraid so, yeah. I get the first pick of the crop.
Well, stand up and expose yourself. Let's have a look. Wow, there. You look wonderful there. Give us a little strut round the stage and let's see. Is that what you do? Wow, there. Yes, wonderful, wonderful. But he's... Enjoy Blind Date, all 3 of you. I shall see you all in the mo. See you later, lads. See you then. Well, they are 3 guys, but only one of them will be going on a blind date, and that all depends on this smashing girl. She's from Newcastle, and her name's Kelly. Come in, Kelly. There she is. Gorgeous. Have a sit down there. Wow. Wow, Kelly. What a stunner. Now, Kelly, you're from Newcastle. Tell everybody what you do.
I work in telesales at our local newspaper.
Now, you went out with a certain guy, didn't you? An American, I believe, an Air Force pilot, and, well...
It was one of my first dates.
And you were a bit nervous, weren't you, Chuck?
Very nervous.
Ah, well, we want to hear about that. Go on, tell them. How did the night start out?
Well, we were in Scotland. A load of girls were in Scotland for a night out. And we bumped into a group of American pilots. So we're all yapping, as you do, you know. And one of them says, oh, do you want to go for a drink? And my friend thought, go with him, go with him. Oh, all right then. So anyway, the next night, I met him and we were out having a few drinks, you know. Anyway, it was, by the time I was just about to leave, and I was absolutely dying for the toilet. I mean, really desperate.
A little tinklette.
Yeah, you know, like, I need the toilet. But I know it sounds stupid, but I was really embarrassed to tell him I needed to go to the toilet.
On your first date with an American, you know. You don't want to blow your nose or anything like that.
I was like, oh, you can't say I need the toilet, you know. You'll know what I want to wee, you know.
Yes. So there you were, you know, cross-legged.
Yeah. So I thought, well, I can't ask him. Anyway, we left the pub still dying for the toilet. Anyway, on the way home, past some public toilets, they were locked. And I thought, oh, God. Anyway, God. And I was really nervous. You know when you can't concentrate on the conversation because you need the toilet.
How do you feel now?
I don't need the toilet. Oh, that's my... So anyway, we get to the taxi queue, and I couldn't believe it. The queue was huge. And huge. That's it. Now, this is it. I thought, that's it. It's going to come. And I thought, what I do was, to get over my embarrassment, I flung my arms around him.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I gave him a kiss and I wet myself.
Have you seen him since?
No.
You haven't? Well, that's probably why you're on Blind Date. Well, you've got 3 questions there, so fire away, Chuck, in your own time.
All right. Question number 1. I get very homesick, so when I travel, I always take something to remind me of home. What would you take on our date to remind you of home? That's number 1.
Hello, Kelly.
Hello.
Well, I'd have to take the TV Times, because if you pick me, the time and the place would be all right in the night, and I'd take you to tomorrow's world.
Number 2.
Hi there, Kelly.
Hiya.
Well, Kelly, I wouldn't take anything on my date, because 1 week with you, and I wouldn't need any reminders of home.
Number 3.
Hi, Kelly.
Hiya.
Hi. As I'm from North Wales, I would have to take some crusty bread, cheese, and plenty of sauce. Because once you've seen this Welsh rarebit, you'd want it every night.
Right, moving swiftly on. Number 2, I'm a big Newcastle United fan.
Love Newcastle.
And I was gutted when we finished second last year, but still very proud. What great sporting loser do you feel most like and why? That's to number 2 this time.
I think it would have to be Frank Bruno, because he's got a big, big heart. And I guarantee our date lasts longer than 3.5 minutes.
Number 3.
If I had to be any sporting loser, it would be Eddie the Eagle. Because tonight I could fall for you, but if you pick me, I'll definitely land on my feet.
And number 1.
I think I'd have to be a Scottish goalkeeper, because I've let so many pass me. But if you pick me tonight, I'll not let you slip through my fingers.
Oh, Kelly, it all hangs on this third and final question, love.
Here goes. I think the type of gift a man buys a woman tells you a lot about his personality. And it's not just money that counts. What gift would you buy for me for under a £5 and why?
Oh.
And that's to number 3 this time.
It would have to be a pack of cards. Because instead of being the Joker, you could be my Queen of Hearts. We would be ace together, and we would make the perfect pair.
Number 1.
Well, Kelly, I'd buy you a beautiful piece of Scottish shortbread. Because it's sweet, it's tasty, and once you've had one bite, you've just got to keep going till it's finished.
And finally, number 2.
Kelly, I'd have to buy you 5 lottery tickets. But you wouldn't have to worry about the winning numbers, because when we come back from our date, we'll already feel like millionaires.
It's difficult, isn't it, Chuck? It's make your mind up time now. But you know what I'm going to say, aren't you?
Yeah.
Don't make it up just yet, because he's back. He's back. Have a listen to our Graham with his quick recap.
Kelly, will your blind date be telly addict number 1? Take your pick with him, and you could turn out to be more than just good friends. Or will it be big-hearted number 2? A date with him could be a real knockout and give you a lottery fun. Or how about saucy number 3? He might be the Joker in the pack, but he could turn up trumps tonight. But the decision is yours.
We all know who we like. Who are you going to go for?
Number 1.
What about the 2 that you turned down? Oh, my goodness. Oh, yes, the little sweetheart number 2. Here he is, John from Essex. Come in, John. Oh, gorgeous man, this fella is. Oh, give my love to Essex and Ireland.
I will, yeah. Best of luck.
Thanks very much. You also turned down number 3. That was our Jason from Clwyd. Come in, Jason. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, Jason. You're fine.
Thanks very much.
It smells really good. Oh, that lovely smell. Well, here's your blind date. You will not be disappointed. You should see as Tom Jones. Impression. Because you chose Tom Jones, and that was number 1. And here he is, all the way from Perthshire. Come in, Tom. Tom, where are you going on your blind date? Who's going to choose?
Kelly's going to choose.
Oh, Kelly, pick a good one. Yeah.
Number 1.
Number 1. What does it say? We're all dying to know, aren't we? Yeah. It says...
A date in Santorini.
Santorini! And I know what you're all saying. Where the heck is Santorini? Well, I shall tell you, because I don't know. Yes, you're off to the lovely Greek island of Santorini to experience one of the most beautiful sunsets. Oh, isn't that lovely? You'll take a donkey ride to the summit of the island's volcano. That should be good. And you can even find time for a swim in the famous... Oh, off the black beaches, because all the beaches are black there. They named them after me. Jewel of the Aegean is perfect. Oh, it's a perfect place. That's what it says there, to fall in love. What do you reckon, Kelly? Do you reckon? You know, what do you reckon?
Well,
sounds promising, does it? Will you come back next week and let us know how you get on?
We will.
I defy you not to enjoy this, boys. I think he's got a great personality. Ladies and gentlemen, wish them well, Kelly and Tom. See you next week. Off you go.
Thanks very much.
Here you go. We will be back in a moment to see what Charlie and Joe got up to in Colorado. And here's the moment they met on our last show. You chose number 3, and that was our Joe from Basingstoke. Come in, Joe!
Everyone is different. That's why Bupa can reward you with a choice of extra benefits. Call 0800 600 500 now.
Laboratoire Garnier introduces conditioning color that actually cares for your hair. Movida! Movida, the easy cream conditioning colorant. Quick, in just 15 minutes. No ammonia. Movida! Gently blends away first grays with no visible regrowth at the roots. Movida. Brings your natural color to life and really lasts. Movida Easy Cream Conditioning Colorant, formulated and controlled by Laboratoire Garnier, Paris.
Laura Ashley knows the secret of fashion that lasts. It's Ariel. For impeccable clothes, Laura Ashley only recommend Ariel. For some people, life can't be too smooth, which is why Galaxy created a caramel that's super smooth. Why have the rough when you can have the smooth?
In the beginning was the ordinary battery. Then came the long-lasting Duracell battery. Now introducing Duracell Power Check, the new generation of battery with a built-in power gauge that tells you how much power is left in your battery anytime, anywhere. New Duracell Power Check.
Everybody thinks spuds are fattening. Bunkum.
This is over 50% water.
Everybody thinks all fats are bad.
Rubbish!
The polyunsaturates flora actually help lower cholesterol, making it good news for my body.
Your body for everybody.
Ma'am, we understand you're in touch with people from the other side.
Die! Die! Put these away for me, Die.
Is it true you're in touch with the other side?
Oh, yes. Oh, Mrs. Jones, 7's the post. They may be in a faraway place now, but that's no problem for me.
Can you demonstrate your ability to contact the others?
If you like.
You use a mobile phone?
Oh, yes. With the Vodafone digital network, you see, I can easily reach people on the other side. Or Festiniog, Betrysaccoid, Llanfair, Pwllgwyngyll, Goger, Robert, Llantysilio, go, all over the place. Gwyneth, I've a couple of funny city folk here. Could you have a word?
I guess we'll have to keep on looking.
The Vodafone network. You are not alone.
And say hello to our lovely couple from the last show, Charlie and Joe. Come in, Charlie and Joe. Joe, sit yourself down there, love. Oh, welcome back, Charlie. Look at that. My goodness me. Welcome back, the pair of you.
Thank you.
Now, let's have a look at two of you hitting the Colorado slopes. Have a look at this.
We sit in the car outside your house with white. I can feel the heater coming round. I go to put my arm around you and you give me a look like I'm way out of bounds. You're not one of your bored sides. But lately when I look into your eyes, I'm going down, 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 down. I'm going down, 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 down. I'm going down, 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 down. I'm going down, down. Faster, faster, let's go.
If I could train someone to do this every night for me, believe me.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Charlie.
That's why they call it steamboat.
Step into my life. Take me up on the carpet ride. You can make it in a big balloon.
Steamboat, Colorado. That's where we are. That's where we're hanging in.
Well, you know, they certainly started off with their heads in the clouds, but when they got back to Earth, was there still love in the air? Let's find out.
When the screen went back and I saw Charlie, the first thing I saw was his quiff. But then he had leather trousers on, which were cool, because I had my leathers on as well. But the satin shirt and the hairy chest, nah, lose them.
When the screen went back, babe. Absolute babe. That's all I can say.
After the show, we went back to the hotel at the airport, and Charlie gave me a peck on the cheek as we said goodnight, which I thought was quite nice.
I like to think that there's a well-oiled technique to moving in on a girl. For the studio and the hotel room that night, I thought that my technique was right on track.
Charlie tried to make me fancy him, but his technique was totally corny and cliche.
When we arrived in Steamboat, it was very late, early hours of the morning, and I did walk Jo to her bedroom, but I figured that perhaps it was a little bit late to do anything, and I didn't want my Charlie strategy to fall apart so early on in the date, so I just played it cool and walked away.
We were walking back from the bar and suddenly decided we'd have a snowball fight. And then Charlie kissed me on the lips. And it was okay, but not really what I wanted.
After rolling around in the snow, I was very happy on a high. The Charlie technique was... I was feeling confident, I was feeling good. She'd made the move and we had slogged. So I walked back to the bedroom and I went in and we chatted a while and slogged a little bit more. And she fell asleep.
I think Charlie got the message eventually that I didn't fancy him, but maybe in hindsight, I should have sat him down and been totally honest with him and told him that I didn't fancy him.
I was getting off with Joe relatively early on in the date. I'm wondering whether she's led me on, really.
They're older men. And if Charlie was 5 years older, I still wouldn't fancy him.
You were very confident on your date there, Charlie. I mean, you were talking about the Charlie strategy and the Charlie technique as if it wasn't you, really. I mean, what went wrong there?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm not really sure what went wrong. Tried and tested, and usually I like to think that it works quite well. But I think it was perhaps the situation that we were in. It was sort of 5 days away in a foreign country, and we were doing activities and that kind of thing. And I didn't quite master changing it to the format that it should have been.
But Joe, I do believe, a little birdie tells me, I have my spies, that you did lead him on, Charlie, a bit in the first couple of days. I mean, you gave him, you know, the green light sign, and then you thought, oh no, and you switched to red.
A regal nose, a shapely leg, a firm breast. I love them all. Which brings me to the Martini Most Beautiful Bits Awards. Send us a photo of the best part of your body, your nose, ankle, whatever. The lucky winners will be whisked off on an exotic shoot abroad and then immortalized in a Martini TV showcase. Come on. Fame awaits you. My wife, June. Isn't she gorgeous?
Every week, thousands of people are coming to Direct Line for their mortgages from all over Britain. To find out why, call us now.
Look, Rob, I know you appreciate a beautifully put together body, but is this the right moment? Ah, speck of dust. Brilliant recovery.
Thank you. The new Renault Megane. It talks your language.
In tomorrow's Sunday Mirror, live TV magazine. New, it's free.
I can't believe it's free.
It's just my size.
New live TV magazine, free in the Sunday Mirror tomorrow.
Persil has a special stain release system to get clothes brilliantly clean. Whether you like it or not. Persil's new stain release system is nothing short of brilliant.
He's tried everything to lose weight. Still hungry? But now it's time for a drastic solution. Eddie Murphy is the Nutty Professor.
back. Well, let's go and join our three gorgeous girls. There they are. Hello, girls.
Hiya.
Let's start with you, number one. What's your name and where do you come from?
I'm Miranda and I'm from Newcastle.
Now, Miranda, what are you doing at the minute, love?
I'm actually studying at University of Northumbria. I'm studying psychology.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
But this is not your first claim to fame being on telly, is it? Because you've been on the telly unbeknownst to you before, haven't you?
Well, yeah, I've had 5 minutes of fame elsewhere. When I was about 16 at school, there was a teacher who did a sort of like a yogic relaxation class before us, before our GCSEs. And I didn't actually go to this, but she was my German teacher, and she asked me to go along, pretend I did it, because she'd got the camera crews in from the local news. So I went along, and I lay on the floor, and she was doing all this, you know, imagine you're floating on a cloud.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, so I was having to do all of this stuff, you know, like, I was doing alternate nostril breathing. And I was getting... It's very, very useful technique.
How'd you do that, then?
Well, basically, you cover up one nostril and breathe in through the other one, so you go... And boy,
well, I don't know
you're
what
relaxed.
you're on, but I'm away here. You keep on your nose breathing exercises while I talk to number two. Hello, number two. What's your name and where do you come from?
Well, my name's Nicola and I'm from sunny Blackpool.
Oh, I love Blackpool.
So do I.
Many a happy time I've had there. Now, what do you do, Chuck?
I work in the classified department for the local newspaper.
But you didn't always do that because you actually worked in Blackpool.
Yeah.
At a special, was it a Coronation Street Museum?
The World of Coronation Street.
Oh.
Yes.
Now, do you know anything? Do you know a lot of the characters? Do you know everything about Coronation Street?
So, 2 weeks training. All we needed to know was the whole of the history of Coronation Street.
Oh.
35 years I know now.
You do?
It's quite sad, really.
But, no, it's lovely. I love Coronation Street. My favourite programme on the telly. I love it to death.
Like it,
I love Dilda Ogden.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I'll bring back Hilda. I mean, do you remember Hilda Ogden?
Yeah, I remember Hilda, yeah.
I love those songs. Do you remember the songs? You said you know everything about Coronation Street.
Did I say everything? Yeah.
Any of the songs?
Oh, what Hilda sang. Yeah. Shall I sing it now for you?
Yeah, go on.
Oh, gosh. The hills are alive with the sound of music.
That's a bit higher up, so I'm too low for that. I've got a very low voice. Well done. Enjoy Blind Date. Last but certainly not least, hello, number three. What's your name and where do you come from?
Hello, I'm Rachel and I'm from London.
What does our Rachel do?
Well, I'm a trainee buyer at the moment for a very large company.
Oh. But on your nights off, you tend to sort of pretend who you're not.
I knew this was coming. One night in London with one of my friends, we sort of miscalculated how much we'd spent and we were stranded in London without any money home for the taxi. And so we put together a cunning plan and we went into the police station. After that, my friend had miraculously persuaded him that I wasn't actually a nun who'd been involved in a practical joke. Someone had swapped my drinks. I was very ill, and someone had also nicked my purse. So he sort of believed it, or felt very sorry for us anyway, and gave us a lift home. So I'd just like to thank you, whoever you are, for giving that nun a lift home that night. Because I was a fraud.
Well, may I say you look even better dressed out of nun's clothing, all right? Enjoy Blind Date, all three of you. I shall see you in a moment. See you later, girls. Well, there we are. Our three lovely girls are looking for a blind date, and have we got a great date for them. His name is Luke, and he's from Bristol. Come in, Luke. Have a sit down little way, girls. Oh. If you're going to have a Luke, have a big one. Oh.
Why is it
tall boy, aren't you, Luke?
I'm indeed, yeah.
How tall are you?
I'm not sure. It's about 6'4" or 6'5". I haven't measured it. It goes up by the day.
And every inch a man.
Oh, every inch a man, so
What do you do for a living, by the way, Luke?
I work as a recruitment consultant.
Oh, you do, and you do enjoy your job because you get to chat. You love chatting to people.
I do, yeah, I do enjoy it. You meet a lot of people, and it's very interesting. And you're also doing something useful as well, which is, putting people in work.
Oh, is that nice?
So I do enjoy it, yeah.
But you were a sensitive little boy if ever you were little. I mean, because... and you were quite naughty as well,
I
weren't
was
you?
indeed, yeah. There was one time where a little friend and I went down to the field, and there was 2 massive fields. And running through the field was a little stream. And there's one of those, those little public footpath bridges that have 2 planks?
Yeah.
Well, my friend and I decided to go back to the house, and we picked up a couple of spades, and we were shoveling cowpats onto the bridge so no one could cross it.
Oh, you are a mucky kid.
So we spent about 2 days on this, put a lot of work into it, and we were just putting the finishing touches to it, and we got it. We'd picked up every cowpat in the field, and it was about that thick. Nobody could get across this bridge. So anyway, we're just putting the finishing touches to it, and we turn around, there's a big burly farmer there.
Oh.
Says, "Here, my lad, what do you think she's doing?"
Oh, I like that.
So anyway, he threatened to ring my father and everything, and I burst into tears, and I offered him 6 months pocket money at 50p a week not to tell my dad.
Precious. Oh, precious.
But he wouldn't have any of it, so as punishment, he made my friend and I clear up the cowpats off the bridge, and we weren't allowed to shovel it back on, not into one space, because it'd kill the grass.
Oh.
So he made us pick it up with our hands, and we had to spread it around the field. It took us 3 days. My mum never knew what happened to me for the 3 evenings I was missing.
Well, you deserve a big pat on the back. You've got 3 questions there, Luke, so fire away with your first one.
Hi, girls.
Hiya, Luke. Hello, Luke.
In the words of Marlon Brando, girls, tonight, I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. All right. Question number 1 to number 1. As a recruitment consultant, I spend a lot of time advising people on new jobs. What do you do now, and what would you like to do if you had a total career change?
Well, at the moment I'm a student, so I suppose a total career change would involve actually doing some work. I hope to be a psychologist when I'm older, so if you'd like to lie on my couch, I can solve all your problems.
What am I thinking now, then?
Wow.
Same question number 2.
I actually work in classified ads at the moment, but I would actually like to fight crime. In fact, I want to be a superhero, so I can wear my knickers outside my tie, and I can save you from these 2.
All right, same question number 3.
Well, I'm going to cheat, because I actually already have my ideal job, as I'm a trainee buyer at the moment, which involves lots of shopping and doing lunch, sweetie. So how about I change departments? So, can I do anything for you in lingerie?
I don't know whether my mum would approve, but...
Oh, bit of a quiver there, Luke.
You know those, baby. Question number 2 to number 2. I was a late starter with girls. I didn't have my first kiss until I was 17. What is there in life that you didn't do until a late age and wish you'd tried sooner?
Right, well, I'm a bit of a chicken. So, a couple of weeks ago, I actually went on the big one in Blackpool.
That's scary.
But I'll tell you something. I hope that our date will be as good as it was. It'll be exciting, it'll be wild, but I really hope I can keep my eyes open for it.
Same question number 3.
I recently discovered the mobile phone, and now I won't leave home without one, because, as you know, it's good to talk. So, hopefully on our date, we won't be doing much of that.
And that question again to number 1.
Okay, well, last year in my year out, I went travelling, and I went to Italy and I loved it, and I really want to go back. So perhaps we could go back on our date, Luke, and you could give me una grande bussi, por favore.
Oh.
Thank you. What does that mean?
It's something big.
I'll get a translation.
I can't speak Italian. Grande means big, doesn't it?
What does that mean?
It means a big kiss.
Oh, big kiss. If you please, por favore.
All right, third question. Many years ago, I broke up with a girlfriend.
Ah.
I saw her a few months later, Scylla, and she was looking great, so I decided to write a poem to get her back.
You did.
Here's the poem.
Oh.
Just one little glance to turn a flicker to a flame. Just one meeting by chance to make me rethink my aim. Right or wrong, I don't know, but last time we met, some old feelings seemed to flow. Did they? If we had a row on our date, what poem would you write me to make up? Number 3, please.
Okay, this is for you. I wrote a little poem just for you to tell you I was feeling sad. But I never meant to row with you, and look, I'm feeling bad.
Oh.
Same question to number 1.
Okay. What makes you think we'll row on our date? I don't think we'll have time. When we go off together on our own, everything's going to be just fine.
I like that. That was a smart answer.
Right.
And finally, to number 2.
Right, Luke. There was a young girl on stool 2 who went out on a date with you. And she had to say sorry, but rather in a hurry, because she was dying to nip to the loo.
If you're looking for romance, you've come to the right place. Well, there you are. You've asked all 3 questions, and I think it's a difficult job for you.
Oh, it's a tough decision.
Well, here to make up that decision is our Graham. Go ahead, Graham.
Well, now, Luke, will you choose laid-back number 1? If you promise to take her back to Italy, she'll promise never to roam. Or maybe you prefer superhero number 2. Pick her, and she'd really have her knickers in a twist. Or will you go for mobile number 3, the girl who loves to talk, and hopes you'll pick her number tonight? The decision is yours.
Make your mind up, time. Come on, Luke, who are you going to go for?
I think I'll go for number 1. I think I'm a bit of a romantic, and it was a pretty smart answer to the poem, so we'll go with that one.
So you turned down number 2, and that was our Nicola from Blackpool. Come in, Nicola. It was that throw on that.
I know. Not rage looking at
And also, you turned down number 3. That was our Rachel from London. Do you like blondes?
Yeah, I like the one.
Well, forget about this one. Come in, Rachel. Wow, wow, wow.
Sorry, Rachel.
Wow, wow, Rachel. Oh, 2 kisses from our Rachel. Okay. Oh, what a shame. What was that? Hey, Rachel. All right. Oh, you're all right. That's a bit of a confidence booster,
She's making me nervous.
Well, don't be nervous, because the best is yet to come, at least for you anyway. You chose number 1, and that was our Miranda from Newcastle. Come in, Miranda.
Thank you.
Well, how did you take our Rachel going?
I think she's being very rude.
Oh!
Excuse me, Scylla. Thank you, Miranda.
Oh, isn't that right? Oh, yes, that's it. I feel a romance coming on. Come on, Luke.
Ladies first.
Oh, all right, then.
If she gets it wrong, I'll go second.
Oh, now we've got wit. Come on, sweetheart? Where are you going on your blind date?
You'll blame me if it's a
If I live in
bad
Skegness, you're in big trouble.
day. Trip to Amsterdam.
Oh, Well, you're going again. You're going again, but you'll be doing something different. Yes, you're jetting away to hustling, bustling Amsterdam for a real Dutch treat. You'll take a canal trip round the city before visiting a working windmill. Right.
Who wants to know how one works?
Well, the wind does it, and then it goes whoosh. Anyway, that's what you're going to see. You're going to have a bash at painting your own masterpiece. Will you come back next week and let us know how you get on?
Of course.
Oh, lovely. I think you make a lovely couple. Ladies and gentlemen, Luke and Miranda. See you. Well, on our last show, Louise from Blackpool picked Andy from Manchester. So come in, Louise and Andy. Sit yourself down, dear. You look great together. 6 months, a long, long time. I'm sure it was a fabulous date in Jamaica, wasn't it?
Oh, it was.
Come on, have a look at this.
Well, at last, Jamaica.
Let's get together and feel alright. Hear the children crying. Hear the children crying. Saying, give thanks and praise to the Lord.
Absolute paradise, isn't it? Absolute paradise.
It certainly is. Blue skies, white sands. Perfect.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Beats Skegness, doesn't it?
Well, Louise and Andy obviously thought Jamaica was the perfect place for a date, but were they perfect for each other? Let's find out.
I picked Andy because in one of his answers he told me he was tall, dark and handsome. And when the screen went back, he was. So that's why I picked him.
When the screen went back and I first saw Louise, I thought she was a very pretty, attractive girl, and I was pleasantly surprised.
On the Thursday night of the day, we stayed in a hotel in London and we got on really well. On the way back to the hotel room, Andy did make the first move and he did kiss me, and I was very pleased.
So we stayed in a hotel in London on the first night, and there was a kiss at the door as I walked Louise to her room, and I thought things looked promising from there.
As the dates progressed, the kissing and cuddling has become more relaxed and more natural and has got better and better.
On the first night in Jamaica, we were having a romantic midnight walk down the beach, and we came across a hammock, which we climbed into, and the passion grew further. And, I think Louise liked it.
I had to paint a picture of my ideal man. It was somebody tall, dark, handsome, with a great personality and sense of humour, just like Andy.
To sum up my date in Jamaica with Louise, I would say the location was paradise. Louise was superb, but if she'd just been a bit more open, then there could have been more passion under the palm trees.
Andy's a really fantastic guy. I've got no regrets of picking him, and I can't think of anybody else I'd rather come to Jamaica with.
I certainly would like to see Louise again, but I think 60 miles from Manchester to Blackpool
is a bit too far for it to develop into a full-blown romance film.
I'm optimistic, Meg, and I can't see into the future. But the way I feel at the moment, things between me and Andy may have developed, and by the time we're going to see Scylla in 6 months' time, who knows what will have happened.
I've had a fantastic date here in Jamaica with Louise, and we've had a bit of a fling, but I'm a realist, and I think 6 months from now, when we're sat on that sofa with Scylla, I don't think things will have gone much further.
It has, as you say, both of you on there on film, 6 months. I mean, are you still seeing each other after 6 months, Andy?
Oh, we have done a few times. Quite a few times, yeah.
You have? And what's the progression, if there is any?
No, well, after the hype and after it all went out on TV and that, it was, you know, we see each other about once a month, maybe. And it's probably fizzled out a bit now, it's all blowing over a bit, but we still keep in contact and we're still very good friends. Yeah.
What do you feel about this, Louise? He's blamed the mileage, the distance, all 60 miles of it, for being one of the problems. How do you feel about it?
I was annoyed about that at the time because I thought, well, 60 miles isn't that far away.
No, it is not. It's not very far at all.
But I know that Andy's not the settling down type, and at the end of the day, he just wanted friendship, which, like I said, I was disappointed at. But you know, we are really good friends.
Oh well, do you think maybe you've got a problem with that? Did you come on a little bit too strong with our Andy? Were you looking for something much more permanent with him, and maybe that frightened him off a bit?
I don't think so, really. Was I too strong?
No, but they're not coming to the distance. I like, if it's going to go into a relationship, I like the sort of girl I can pop in on the way home from work and have a brew and a slice of fruitcake on the way home, you know.
How has she got to change for you to fancy her more, for goodness sake?
I'm 25. I'm not after a relationship at this stage. I've got 50 years ahead for that. I just want a little bit, really, you know.
Oh, he's very much Jack's the lad. Is that what you're trying to say?
No.
You want to go out with the laddies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got plenty of years to
like
live,
your
yeah.
pint on Friday night and
a Saturday and a Sunday.
And a Sunday. and our Louise, what you're saying, doesn't come into the picture.
Not in a relationship terms, no.
But look, if we run out of girl contestants on Blind Date, will you come back again? Because I think you're gorgeous. You can stay in Manchester and drink with the fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, Louise and Andy, please to tell the truth. Tom and Luke and Miranda enjoyed the dates together, and of course, we'll be arranging some more blind dates. So until then, ta-ra for now. Ta-ra then.